Hey everyone, what is up? It's Berlin. Hope you're all having a great Christmas. It is Christmas Day here in the UK currently. I'm sitting here getting glam with my Nikki Tutorials Beauty Bay palette just for funsies because we're going to sit down and have our Christmas dinner in a couple of hours. So I'm just sitting here putting on a face just for the fun of it. And we have got some drama, because James Charles and Trisha Paytas are still popping off at each other. It's all a little bit crazy, as usual. Also, there's some stuff here to do with the Dolan twins, Emma Chamberlain. There was a little bit of shade thrown. So let's get straight into this video. James Charles has been called out this week for tweeting about his friendships. Now, I saw this from Def Noodles, who put this up. I actually missed this when James tweeted it, but he did delete it. So let's get into this one. The tweet read, "The policing of my friendships from some stands is getting weird and annoying. Please move on and mind your own business." The backlash for James started because, of course, he posted 6 Christmas videos on YouTube with his new friends, all the TikTokers, Charlie, Dixie, Chase, Noah, Lorraine, all of them. And people weren't happy about it because in previous years, of course, James Charles has posted videos with the Dolan twins and Emma Chamberlain, the Sister Squad. So people had something to say. Someone said, he says his friends, but may we not forget 3 of his friends, including him, were attacking Chase on July the 6th. He's a hypocrite. He throws shade at Bryce Hall because of the Chase thing, but he forgets him and his friends attacked Chase too. Another fan said, he's doing this on purpose though. We tried to move on, but when he constantly does things like this, just to be petty, how do you expect us to react? People are taking this as James Charles getting a little bit shady because if you go back to just 1 year ago, it was James with the Dolan twins and Emma Chamberlain posting best friends buying each other dream gifts, and the video on James's channel that was just recently posted was best friends buying each other Christmas gifts, but this time with his new TikTok friends. The videos that James and all of his new friends posted all made it to the trending page on YouTube, one after the other. 1 to 6 was all their videos. And of course, the fact that James Charles and his friends all got the #1 trending videos, this caused you-know-who, Trisha Paytas, to once again pop off at James Charles. She said, maybe his grown ass needs to stop being friends with minors. It's concerning to say the least. And of course, because Miss Attention Whore herself, Trisha Paytas, hasn't been in enough drama with James Charles this year, people responded to Trisha, calling her out for being a hypocrite, calling her out for the fact that she's saying James Charles is hanging out with minors, when in fact it's more like he's actually mentoring them, you know, because he can relate, having been there himself, being a young, famous person on YouTube. He's helping them deal with all the pressure and the fame and the stuff that comes with having a social media career and a huge following at a young age. Logan Paul UK said, they aren't minors except Charlie. She's 16 but with her older sister who's 19. Melissa said, didn't you do a video with Jojo Siwa when she was 16 and you were 20/30? Someone else responded saying, LOL, you're so bothered. Maybe if you weren't such a bitch to everyone, you'd have more connections to get your Instagram back. Enjoy 100,000 followers. And that was, of course, because Trisha, as we know, had her Instagram deleted because she didn't follow rules about the new nudity sex worker rules on Instagram. So she has had her Instagram taken away from her, suspended for 30 days, and she is struggling to get it back. Dear old Trish quote tweeted somebody else who responded to her saying that James Charles was only mentoring the TikTokers because they're young and he was also in the spotlight at a young age. Trish responded by saying Michael Jackson was quoted saying something very similar in regards to Corey Feldman, Macaulay Culkin, etc. Common tactic predators take. So Trisha is still running with this narrative that James Charles is some kind of predator. Honestly, people are calling her out on it. People are saying that Trisha honestly needs to look at her own friends before she runs around calling everybody else predators. With that said, even James's own fans were unhappy with him for doing so many collab videos in the middle of a pandemic right now, calling him out for being sick and still doing these videos with his friends. When James tweeted out about these collab videos, asking how fans liked the new video, these are some of the responses he got. Someone said, "We had to shut down school because of COVID. You seem like a nice person, but please don't do collabs right now. COVID is so high and schools are shutting down. People have lost jobs and family because of people doing things like this." Copy of a copy said, "Whilst watching this video, I discovered that it's you people that's keeping this pandemic around. I don't even live in America, but it angers me so much how you guys are just ignoring it. James, you literally had a cold. Anyway, stream walls." Alyssa said, "James, we're in a pandemic. Cases are especially high in LA. You have young fans and this is setting a bad example to fans. You can literally make videos alone at home and still make thousands. Stay home." Vic said, "James, I love you, but why are you deciding to make all these collab videos when there's a pandemic? I want to support you, but it's hard when you're making these iffy decisions." Someone else said, "Does COVID just not exist anymore? Like, bruh, use your brain." Somebody else said, "I think you should be more responsible during a global pandemic and set a better example for your young fans that large group meetings, even if tested, shouldn't be happening. You're doing this while thousands of people can't see their own parents or grandparents for Christmas." And just below that, somebody else said, "That's it. It's a carbon copy of your video with the twins and Emma last year. That's awkward." Just banging some Glam Crystals liner just where I cut the crease there, just to give me a bit of extra sparkle. Now, let's talk. The thing about James Charles gathering in a group, you know, with his TikTok friends, making all these collaboration videos, which, by the way, all went to, you know, the trending page, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, so congratulations to James and his friends for that. But people are mad, clearly, about it still being the pandemic, about James gathering in a group, all mixing, you know, when he's ill already. It is a little bit thoughtless, but at the same time, people like the entertainment, you know. People like having stuff to watch. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. They're damned if they do, they're damned if they don't. I should imagine if they don't put anything out, people are going to be like, "Bruh, where's the Christmas content?" You know what I mean? People are just going to be like, "Oh, well, you know, James isn't making videos. You know." Look at what's happened with Jeffree Star. People are moaning that he's not making videos. He's not doing reviews or anything. So James and Charlie, Noah, Dixie, Lorraine, all of them coming together, doing these kind of festive, cute videos. I don't really see the harm in that myself. But Trisha, oh, God, girl, Trisha Paytas. She is really, really getting annoying, still continuing with this whole James Charles is a predator narrative. We don't know that, you know. It was all proven false. James Charles is not a predator. Trisha needs to look at the people that she is friends with, in my opinion. She needs to look at people like Shane, Jeffree, all of these people that Trisha has been hanging around, being problematic with. She needs to look at her own friends before she's calling out people like James, who are just doing innocent, cute, festive YouTube videos for people to enjoy. You know, it's so stupid of Trisha, and it's so hypocritical of Trisha. I don't know why she is still doing this. I can only assume it's because she's trying to massively deflect from all of the stuff going on with Shane and Jeffree this year. You know, trying to sort of clear their names, I guess. Trying to deflect, definitely, from all of the drama that's been happening with Shane, with Jeffree, because Shane Dawson actually posted something the other day when it was snowing. He put a picture up of him and Ryland. I'll pop it in here so you can see. But Shane Dawson is trying to kind of sneak back to social media, but people still aren't having it. So you've got Trisha popping off at James Charles all the time, calling James Charles a predator, really, really doing the most to try and deflect from all Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star's crap. Just bang in a bit of the e.l.f. camo concealer under my eye here. The thing about James Charles allegedly copying these videos that he did with Emma Chamberlain and the Dolan twins, I'm like, nah, this is stupid. This is really silly to me because, you know, it's Christmas. What else are they supposed to do? You know, showing each other, exchanging gifts and stuff. It's festive, you know. They did a video that was singing carols, blah, blah, blah. It's like, this is just cute, festive stuff. I don't see how people can be mad at them for just putting out festive content. It's cute, it's entertaining. It's something nice, something joyful that people can watch, which, you know, in a time like this when we're all probably separated from relatives, friends, all of that stuff, this time of year, I think people need it, to be honest. I think people need that little bit of light entertainment, that bit of joy. And I think to complain about that, I think is kind of stupid. You know, if James was going out to raves, whatever, I'd say, yeah, that's gross. That's really irresponsible. But this isn't like going out to raves. You know, this is people that he's pretty much been working with the whole year and hanging around the whole year. As I said, like his bubble, you know. So I really don't see the harm in that. I don't get all the backlash about that. But that's just me personally. Let me know what you guys think. Just dipped into a little bit more of the green. Ooh, from the Nikki palette. And she's going ham with the blush now. In terms of like Rona, where I live, we're in tier 4 right now in Greater London. So we can't have any family, any friends over, like this whole kind of Christmas and New Year period. We've just got to lump it and get on with it, you know. But also, apart from that, my brother is actually high risk because he's got chronic sarcoidosis, which affects his lungs and everything like that. So we can't put him at risk. You know, we couldn't, even if we wanted to. We can't put him at risk. It's like we've just got to shield him at the moment. So, you know, hopefully everything's going to be fine. One of my stepbrothers actually currently has COVID. He doesn't live with us though, and nobody's mixed with him, so that should all be okay. But he's quarantining at home right now, which is unfortunate. You know, Christmas Day, that's his whole Christmas ruined from COVID. But there we go, guys. You know, that is the world right now. That is what is going on. So let me know your thoughts on the video. Let me know what you're up to for Christmas, what you got for Christmas, anything like that. And I will see you on the next one, guys. Love ya. Take care.